The sales representative is going to pull up that iPad and make a quick scan to see, are there upselling opportunities? Add some more displays of Cheez-Its or Rice Krispie Treats, any of those Kellanova products. There's multiple locations that they should be doing this. My name is Jeff Suchan. I am a sales team lead here at Roundtable. I've been here coming up on a decade. Gotten to work with a ton of great clients, one of whom we will speak about today is Kellanova, a large snacking company here in the United States, as well as having a global presence. We worked on a project with them specifically for their sales representatives, teaching them what they should be looking for when they go into a storefront, looking for upselling opportunities, making sure that they're being a good partner, looking for potential hazards or slips, trips, and falls, and understanding the roles and responsibilities they have before actually going and doing it in real life. What we were really trying to do is make this as realistic in real life as possible. We developed a full 3D environment of a realistic storefront for them. The traditional way Kellanova trained their sales reps is they actually had a physical brick and mortar location that they used only for training new hires. As you can imagine, quite costly to pay the overhead for electricity, water, power, just to run that storefront, to only be used a certain amount of days for folks to come in. We don't want to have to spend that same investment over and over and over again. The benefits of virtual reality come into play now is once we have established and built that VR storefront or environment for them, they now own it. They don't owe any more dollars towards it. Virtual reality provides that standardized learning experience. So no matter where you are in the world, you're going to be learning the same exact terms and use cases that everybody's going to need to utilize in this experience. As a learner comes into it for the first time and they walk into this storefront in a VR headset, we're going to call out what they should be looking for. They're supposed to recognize potential upselling opportunities where they can place additional displays of their products. This is how our product should look. This is the position it should be in, so on and so forth. Once they recognize those initial opportunities or hazards, we will let them know that the voiceover narration is no longer going to guide them through this experience. This is where the self-paced learning begins. So when you are walking down an aisle, if you see maybe a box of Cheez-Its or a Pringles can that's not oriented directly in front of the consumer, is the learner or is that sales associate actually aware of the position that they should be in? We put them in that headset, we put them in the aisle, and now show us that you can actually apply the foundational knowledge that has already been given to you. The experience itself is quite unique, where it's not as if you can select a Pringles can and now it suddenly appears in the right position. You actually have to physically grab the Pringles can itself and orient it so it is facing in the right order. There's multiple locations that they should be doing this. At the end of the experience, they are provided a report card to see, did you place product in all the specific areas where we wanted you, where there was empty space and we could place some Kellanova products. That's one of the key things too from virtual reality is, as you're going through a training with instructor-led training, maybe we're not going to realize where some of the shortcomings are actually occurring. But in VR, with all the data that we're able to collect, that trainer can now go back and watch what the sales associate had just done, and now can use just a couple minutes of one-on-one time to really focus in on those areas that the learner seemed to be struggle grasping. Rather than having to go back and just see that maybe they got a 60% in an area, you can really focus in on the specific areas where they are struggling and take just a couple minutes to do some one-on-one of those pain pointed areas.